versus the Game Boy in order to turn it into a musical instrument, hacking Game Boys. We have my personal favorite, a computer which is destroying its own brain as you watch. We have a set of old computers which instead of displaying 4 million colors, display only one color at a time. And then we have what I take to be the most progressive exhibit there, which is a use of computers to actually map cities outside the realm of the computer. So these are small artistic interventions against huge technological systems. New media artists are typically small groups of people or single individuals. Classic products of the atelier, who are repurposing the work of very large technological enterprises, the Nintendo Game Boy, the PC, Amazon.com, etc. Now, what can we say about new media art, this various enterprise that we know to be true of all new media art? The one thing we know we can say is that someday new media art will be old media art. There is no escaping this fact. Someday new media art will be old media art. Now, I would urge you to go into there and look at the hardware that supports that art. Not the ideas behind the piece, not the concepts, which are new, but the hardware itself. It's old and frail. It will die quickly. In fact, one of the exhibits is destroying itself as you watch. What's the difficulty in intervening in these technological systems? They were not built for the ages. They're not like canvas. They're not like marble, brick, steel, bronze. They were not built for the convenience of archivists and curators. Let me just list some of the vulnerabilities of the hardware in that room. The processing chip can fail. It's about this big. Very hot. Electricity is running through it. You could cook toast on a computer chip. Its working parts are too small to see. You cannot repair them if they break. The operating system can fail for reasons you're very unlikely to understand. The language that supports the operating system may go out of use. The Macintosh, always the darling of new media artists, media designers, recently changed its operating chip to the Core Duo. That means that 17 years of Apple software, 17 years, will no longer run on contemporary Apple machines. You will have to get an antique Apple to run OS 7, OS 6, 5, 4. All that effort. The parts are too small to see. The machinery is impossible to reproduce. The screen display formats mentioned, we have problems with high-definition television as opposed to analog television. The NTSC format of the United States may fail. The European PAL format may become obsolete. Videotape has been discontinued. cannot buy a VHS tape. They do not make them anymore. The formats for graphic displays become obsolete. The printer drivers may become obsolete. The audio chips may become obsolete. You don't know how to hear the streaming music. Formats for streaming are unstable. There are 6 or 7 different formats. The dimensions of the screen may change. And not slowly, really quickly. And older formats are being destroyed. Film, a piece of plastic with chemicals. That is the archival medium for new media.